The people who work in development cooperation frequently operate in contexts of poverty, crisis, conflict, or instability. It is also highly likely that the people living in those contexts have been and are being exposed to extreme stressors, such as violence, loss, and existential threats.
And this is how we exchange a window pane. Rami? Rami!
Get lost, Rami.
You don't belong here, and you will never be and you will never be one of us.
Parasite.
Rami! Rami, don't you ever listen? You seem like you're miles away.
Sorry.
Okay, let's get started at the kindergarten. Please don't forget to bring the tools and the material, and off we go. Mahmoud, you still need to put on your safety vest.
I don't need that.
You don't have a choice. You have to wear a vest. It's mandatory. You have to wear it.
I told you I don't want to. I don't let anyone tell me what to do.
What was that? He cannot be serious. Mahmoud's going to lose his job if he doesn't watch his temper. Yalla, we have to go. The others are waiting, and the job has to be done.
To really reach people with our activities, we should try to understand their perspectives and experiences, and try to empathize with what they're going through. So-called triggers can remind a person of a traumatic experience. Specific sounds, objects, words, or situations can change a person's behavior in a split second. Our brain consists of several regions which each fulfill different tasks.
For instance, I'm the prefrontal lobe, and I plan and decide things very carefully. Obviously, that takes a while, but it means that our actions and behaviors are really well prepared.
And I'm the hippocampus. I store our experiences very neatly inside our memory. That way, we can access them at any time.
However, in times of acute and extreme stress, our brainstem takes over.
Yup. When we are faced with acute violence or extreme fear, there is no time to think too much about what we're going to do. We need to react as quickly as possible.
The bigger the stress we are facing, the more automated our reactions will be.
At moments like that, we don't have so many options in how we react. It's either fight or flight. Or if neither of those seems possible, freeze.
All these mechanisms are meant to protect us. We feel less pain, we can detach, but whenever the brainstem takes over, the prefrontal cortex shuts down and the hippocampus can only store fragments of what happened. This could be a color, a smell, a sound. This distorts the sequence of events, and in situations of prolonged stress, a sense of insecurity and threat remains. Just being exposed to one of those stored fragments, even in completely different contexts or situations, can reactivate those feelings of panic or helplessness. Such a trigger can sometimes be enough to put a person back in the moment when they were traumatized.
But what does all of this mean for our work?
Well, we need to be aware of what is difficult for participants when we design activities and carry them out. Otherwise, the project is not useful and could even cause frustration and distress.
Rami, what do you think?
I often have this strange feeling, like complete emptiness. Then I don't want to see anybody, and just don't really care about anything. And I often don't sleep well, and then it's really hard for me to concentrate.
People who have been through a lot of pain often experience intense sensations like arousal, or numbness, or even both.
Sorry about the thing with the jacket earlier. It reminded me of something and then I just get so angry and nervous from one second to the next.
Don't worry, Mahmoud. I get that. We have to make sure we stay focused on your well-being if we want our project to work well. And that means staying connected to the realities of your lives. In the end, the success of our project doesn't only depend on what we do, but on how we do it, on how we design and implement our activities to make sure that they're sensitive to everything you've been through.